Hello boys and girls. Today for math, we are going to be looking at some more word problems that involve measuring. The only difference with these problems than what we had last week is that we're going to be adding 3 or 4 numbers together. Remember, we talked about this strategy of adding more than 2 numbers together before. One strategy that you could use is that you could add 2 numbers together first, then add the third number to that answer. Or we talked about how you can add all 3 numbers together at once. You're welcome to use either strategy that you would like. When you're adding 4 numbers together, we talked about how we can add 2 numbers together. We could add the third, then take that answer and add the fourth. We could add 2 together, add the other 2 together, and then put those 2 answers together and add them. Or you can do it all in one step and add all 4 numbers at the same time. So we're going to be practicing a little bit of both of those strategies just to kind of remind you on how to do these problems. We're going to do a few together, and then we're going to then you're going to stop the video and do some on your own. Okay? So we're going to choose a method to solve the problems. And it says, does your method work for all of them? All right. So we've got some pictures here that are going to help us. If you notice, we have no numbers in the problem. So we're going to have to look at the picture to get our numbers. So let's look at problem 1. Someone spills a carton of juice in the store. Mr. Green cleans it up. Then he blocks off the wet spot with tape. How long is the tape? So we want to find out how long the tape was that he used to mark this spot. So if I look at my picture, I can see that it's blocked off in the shape of a triangle, and it has 3 sides, and each side has a different measurement. So we're going to add all those 3 sides together. All right. So I'm going to do the first method I'm going to use for this one. I'm going to add 2 numbers together first. So I'm going to take 37 and I'm going to add 48. So I make my problem. Okay. If you find that you don't have enough room on the paper, feel free to get a sheet of paper to work on. All right. So I'm going to add together my ones, 7 plus 8. Ooh, that looks like 8 is 1 more than 7, so I could use a doubles fact. So I'm going to double my 7. I know 7 and 7 is 14, and 1 more gives me 15. I'm going to make a new group. So I put my 1 on top of the 10s, add them together. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 4 is 8. Now I'm not finished yet. Now I'm going to take my 85, put that on top, and I have to add the other number, which is 24. Okay, so now I'm going to add them together. 5 plus 4 gives me 9. I don't have to make a new group. Now I add my 10s. 8 plus 2 is 10. I put down my 0. I have to make a new group. So I'm adding another place, my hundreds. 1 plus nothing gives me 1. So my final answer is 109, and my measurement is inches. Okay? And at any time, if you need to stop the video, please do so before going on to the next problem. All right, let's take a look at problem number 2. Okay, number 2. Looks like we've got 4 numbers in this problem. Okay, so let's read the problem. Mrs. Chang wants to decorate the table she uses for free food samples. She wants to put gold trim around the top of the table. How much trim will she need? So I'm going to look at the picture. The picture shows the table. It's in the shape of a rectangle. I have 36 inches on this side, 27 on this side, 36 on this side, and 27 on this side. Remember, rectangles, the opposite sides are the same length. All right, so we were adding 4 numbers together here. So we could add them all together at once, or we can do this in more than one step. Okay, I'm going to do this in more than one step. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my 2 sides that are the same length, and I'm going to add them together. So I'm going to take 27 plus 27. Okay, so I'm going to add those together. 7 plus 7, that's a double. That gives me 14. I make a new group. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. Okay, I'm not done yet. Now I'm going to add the 2 36s. So I'm going to take 36 plus 36. 6 plus 6 is 12. Make a new group. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. Okay, I'm not finished yet. Now I'm going to take these 2 numbers and add them together. So I'm going to write 54 plus 72. Okay, I'm taking the 2 answers and putting them together. 4 plus 2 gives me 6. I do not have to make a new group. Now add your 10s. 5 plus 7 gives us 12. I put down my 2 and I need to make a new group. I'm making a new hundreds. And 1 plus nothing gives me 1. So she needs 126. And our unit again is inches. Okay. All right. Now let's take a look at number 3. Here is the route a customer takes while shopping at the store. How far does the customer walk all together? All right, so let's take a look at the route. So they start at their house, they go to the farm stand, they go to the meat counter or the door of the store, the meat counter, the bakery, and then back out the door. Okay, so we have 4 numbers that we are going to add together. But it's different than the one up on top because they're all different lengths. Okay, so you can do this in 2 steps, or 3 steps, or you can do that, or you can put them all together. I'm still going to do my my 3-step problem. So I'm just going to start here, and I'm going to add 35 and 38 together. Okay, 5 plus 8 gives me 13. I put down a 3. I'm going to make a new group. Now I'm going to add. 3 plus 3 gives me 6, plus 1 more is 7. Okay, I'm not finished yet. Now I'm going to add the other 2. 24 plus 26. 4 plus 6 gives me 10. I make a new group. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 1 more is 5. Now I'm going to take these 2 answers and put them together. So 73 plus 50. 3 plus 0 gives me 3. 7 plus 5 gives me 12. I make a new group. I'm making a new hundreds. 1 plus nothing gives me 1. So the answer to this problem is 123 feet. I'm using a new unit here. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and turn to the next page, on page 384. Now we have some problems on the back, and there are no pictures this time, but you can certainly draw a picture to help you if you need to. Okay, we're going to do one problem together, and then you're going to work on the rest of the problems. So let's look at problem number 4. It says the basketball court has 4 right angles and sides that are 42 feet, 37 feet, 42 feet, and 37 feet. What is the distance around the court? Okay, well, we know that a basketball court is in the shape of a rectangle. So I'm just going to draw a small rectangle. Okay, I'm going to put my numbers on. The longer side is 42. So this one's 42. The smaller sides is 37. Okay, so just like the problem on the other page, I'm going to add the two links that are the same together. So let's add 42 plus 42. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. Now let's add the other two links. So let's add 37 plus 37. Okay, 7 plus 7 is 14. I make a new group. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. Now I'm going to take these two answers, 84 plus 74. 4 plus 4 is 8. I do not have to make a new group. 8 plus 7 is 7 and 7 is 14. 8 is one more, which is 15. Make a new group. 1 plus nothing gives me 1. So the distance around the basketball court is 158 feet. Okay? So on the next three problems, I want you to read them carefully. If you need to draw a picture, you might be drawing a rectangle, you might be drawing a square, you might be drawing a triangle. So look at all the words in your problem carefully and practice adding. You're going to add either 3 numbers together or 4 numbers together. Okay? Have a great day.